What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. Today we are bringing out our gingerbread jammies and setting up for the holidays. Wait, what? I know. It's August. We haven't done Halloween yet, but the Holiday Barbies are already out. So we gotta do what we gotta do and decorate our backdrop for the 2026 Holiday Barbie. On Mattel Creations, this doll currently has a price of $45. This is a Barbie signature doll. The packaging is pretty simple with clear plastic in the front and on the sides and at the top. There's a picture of a ribbon with a bow and holly leaves and 2026 Holiday Barbie in gold. There are pictures of hollies in the corners and there are snowflakes behind the doll. On the back of the box, it says 2026 Holiday Barbie doll with a picture of the dolls along with other dolls that are available. It looks like all the dolls come with the same dress, and it says, the 2026 Holiday Barbie doll celebrates the festivities in a glistening red gown with a matching oversized bow embellishing the waist. May your season sparkle with magic and be filled with joy. Let's get this doll out of the box for a closer look. We get a certificate of authenticity letting us know this is a Barbie signature doll. We get a doll stand with a black base and a doll. This is the Brooklyn face sculpt with painted edges, brown eyes, and a red lip color. If you look closely, you can see that the lipstick is darker on the edges and lighter in the center, almost like she has lip liner. I love little details like that. This Brooklyn has dark brown hair with a little bit of a curl at the bottom. The front is pulled up, but it looks like she has a center part underneath. She has gold eyeshadow on the lid, and it looks like brown above the crease. This doll wears gold-colored earrings that look like holly leaves. They are removable. She wears a red gown. The fabric has a shimmer to it. At the top, the fabric crosses in the center. There's a large bow at the waist with a piece of red ribbon in the center. The dress is split in the front. The fabric continues all the way around and it velcros in the back. And there is one gathered layer of tulle underneath. This doll wears a red strappy heel. And that's the overall look. I think the skirt is nice and full in the back, and I think this red dress could be used for a lot of occasions. This doll comes with the Model Muse body, so it can only move at the head, shoulder, and hip. The doll's nails are painted red. If we want to give her a little more articulation, the Barbie basketball player looks like the same skin tone as the Model Muse body. So I'm just going to remove her accessories so we can swap heads. I messed up her hair, so I just went ahead and took it down. Gave her a hot water rinse. Let's give her some hot glue nails. Paint them red. For the season, I think I'm getting better. Still struggling a little with the thumbnail. The dress is a snug fit on a made-to-move body. I wasn't able to get the Velcro all the way over, but I think Brooklyn looks pretty great. Now, let's check out Ken. The 2026 Holiday Ken is also wearing red. On Mattel Creations, this doll has a price of $38. However, I have seen it at other retailers for about $37 and some change. The sculpt is currently listed as New Smiling Sculpt with brown rooted hair on top. It has a curl and product in it, and the sides are painted. This doll's eyes have a little bit of green in them. He has a toothy grin and a Model Muse body. He can move at the head, shoulder, and hip. He wears a red sparkly jacket with black lapels and a white long sleeve shirt underneath. It velcros in the front and has a black bow tie. The jacket uses a snap to close in the front. He wears black pants that have Velcro in the back. The shirt does have elastic holding it down, and he wears a pair of black shiny shoes. Just like with Barbie, we get a doll stand and a certificate of authenticity. I like that there is a Holiday Ken and that we're getting different sculpts. But this hair, it's really something. And it might need a little styling out of the box. He has a lot of hair. I'm not great at styling Ken's hair, so I'm just gonna go with a man bun. Use a little watered down paint to add a little facial hair to switch up his look. and the dolls are ready to dance the night away at the holiday party. Since we're already talking about the holidays, we might as well open Peach Riot Winter Break. I bought this from PopMart. It's the Peach Riot characters as 1/8 scale action figures. I am a Peach Riot fan. I collect a lot of the figures that come in blind boxes for about $20 each. However, these figures were a little more, priced at $71.99 each. At that price point, I would have lost my mind if I got a double. So I went ahead and got the set, which has all 3 figures. I've been wanting this since last year, but I was patient, put a little money aside, and now they're here. It's Frankie. We have a collector's card and the figure, who has fabric clothes. Here's Frankie out of the box, wearing a fabric Santa hat that is removable. She has sculpted hair, large inset eyes, sculpted earrings and hair clips, and this figure has a nice little rotation at the neck. She comes dressed in a brown plaid shirt with black trim at the neck, cuffs, and at the bottom. It velcros in the back and is a separate piece than the undershirt with a large collar. I don't see any openings, however the fabric has a little stretch. I think the head might be removable, but I don't see instructions anywhere. But it does say that the choker is removable, so then the head has to be removable. Toya, please don't break this doll. All right, let's see if we can just pull the head off. Yeah, we can! There's a little peg, and we should be able to remove the necklace. Yep, we totally can. So then we should be able to remove the shirt. The figure comes wearing brown pants with an elastic waistband. They look like bootcut pants. Then we get sculpted shoes that were a little difficult to remove, but it's a peg similar to the neck. We also get a fabric tote bag. It's green with stars, and we can totally put something inside. It is possible to balance her to stand. This figure appears to be around 8.5, maybe a little over inches. Can move at the head, shoulder, elbow, and wrist. There's articulation at the chest, hip, knee, and the ankle. Removing the head and the feet totally made me nervous, but overall it's a pretty solid little figure. Opening the next one, which is Gigi. She has a card and a bag that has a suede texture, a strap with a gold buckle, and a gingerbread person on the front. This bag does not open, but it totally completes the outfit. Gigi has red hair styled in 2 buns, sculpted and painted earrings, large green eyes, wears a brown vest with an embroidered R on one side in gold, and there's a pocket in brown on the other. And it looks like the pocket is functional. There are sewn-on buttons. Under the vest, there's a green long-sleeve shirt with a tie on a ribbon sewn in. I like the details of the shirt. It looks well made and doesn't have an opening. This figure wears a brown plaid pleated skirt. The pleats go all the way around and it velcros in the back. There are undies and slouchy brown and white leg warmers, and she wears brown shoes with painted details. This figure has the same articulation and painted bands on her legs. Oh my goodness, I am balancing this doll on 1 foot. Do you see that? This doll does not look happy. She is giving us so much personality. And our last figure to complete the set is Poppy. She has blonde sculpted hair styled into 2 braids with red ties on the end. She has a sculpted red headband, large blue eyes, sculpted and painted gold earrings, wears a red shirt with a white collar and white cuffs sewn on. There's an attached ribbon necktie and embroidery on the front. It's paired with a plaid, green and red pleated skirt. The shirt and the skirt are 2 separate pieces, and the skirt velcros in the back. She wears red and white slouchy leg warmers with green and red pom-poms, and she has shiny shoes. Poppy also has a bag, however, hers is not fabric. It is sculpted and painted and does not open, but I think we can fit it over the doll's head so she can wear it as a crossbody bag. These figures are pretty small, and I wonder if they can fit LUV doll clothes. I tried an outfit on Poppy. This one was pretty easy to get on, and yeah, I think it works. I find these dolls pretty easy to pose. They look very similar to the smaller figures, but are more rounded at the hands and feet. But as a Peach Riot collector, I love that we can now pose them and dress them up. Oh, and there's a joint at the upper arm too, giving us more options to pose the dolls. Overall, I like the dress for this year's Holiday Barbie. I like how they did the top. This feels like a dress someone would wear in real life. However, I wouldn't mind if there were a few more layers of tulle. But I like the look of this Brooklyn. She's not shiny or pixelated, neither is Ken, and I totally want to try to repaint this doll when I get a chance. When trying to find him a match for a made-to-move body, I think I used the BMR 1959 doll with the green hair for this Ken. The match looks pretty close when comparing it to the Ken's hand. From this angle, I don't think it looks too bad, but when we turn to the side, you can see that it's not a perfect match. This made-to-move body, I think, came with the Ken fashionista that had on the tie-dye shirt in the wheelchair. Again, not a perfect match, but pretty close. On a made-to-move body, he can still fit the suit. However, the shoes are a little snug, but I think the jacket might fit a little better. At $38 and $45, personally, I think the price is a little high for dolls I still rebodied. But let us know if these dolls are getting you in the holiday spirit, and if they're a buy or a pass. Thank you for joining us while we checked out a few holiday dolls. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!